Maverick's riveting case analysis of comparing total cost of ownership. The impact of renting versus purchasing retail store locations on business profitability and sustainability. Total cost of ownership, TCO, is a financial estimate that helps businesses determine the direct and indirect costs of a product or system. It's a valuable tool for comparing different investment options and making informed decisions. In this analysis, we will compare the TCO of two different approaches to retail store management: renting store locations, Guomei Electronics, and purchasing store locations, McDonald's. We will also provide a more comprehensive list of factors, details, and examples to help better understand the consequences of each approach. Case Analysis 1. Guomei Electronics. Guomei Electronics, once the largest chain store in China, primarily relied on renting store locations. This strategy might have worked well in the past when rental costs were relatively low. However, over the past 35 years, China's rental costs have increased dramatically, with a 35-fold increase in rental rates. The TCO for Guomei Electronics would include factors such as 1. Rent. As rental costs have skyrocketed, this has become a major expense for the company. 2. Utilities and maintenance. Tenants are often responsible for a portion or all of these costs. 3. Store improvements and fixtures. Investments made to make the store more attractive and functional. 4. Staffing and operational costs, personnel and other day-to-day expenses. 5. Insurance and taxes. Although tenants might not be directly responsible for property taxes, landlords often pass these costs on in the form of higher rents. 6. Marketing and advertising. Costs associated with promoting the store and attracting customers. 7. Inventory management. Expenses related to acquiring, storing, and managing products for sale. With skyrocketing rental costs, Guomei Electronics may have experienced a significant increase in TCO, leading to reduced profitability and competitiveness in the market. Even with upfront lump sum investments in purchasing store locations, financing options such as bank loans, low store prices in the past, and low down payments made it feasible for Guomei Electronics to continue their operations. However, as rental costs continued to rise, the company's profits couldn't even cover the rental expenses, let alone labor costs. This situation is similar to the challenges faced by brick-and-mortar stores in the United States due to the rise of e-commerce giants like Amazon, which carry much lower operating costs. Without adequate knowledge of housing market trends and inflation, making long-term decisions becomes challenging. Consequently, the owner of Guomei Electronics, once China's wealthiest person, went out of business and had to close their stores. Case Analysis 2. McDonald's. In contrast, McDonald's has focused on purchasing store locations. This strategy has allowed the company to better control its costs and insulate itself from the rising rental market. As a result, McDonald's has been able to maintain or even increase profitability compared to competitors that rely on leasing store locations. The TCO for McDonald's would include factors such as 1. Property acquisition. The upfront cost of purchasing the store location. 2. Financing costs. Interest and fees associated with bank loans or other financing options for purchasing property. 3. Utilities and maintenance. As the property owner, McDonald's is responsible for these costs. 4. Store improvements and fixtures. Investments made to make the store more attractive and functional. 5. Staffing and operational costs, personnel and other day-to-day expenses. 6. Insurance and property taxes. As the property owner, McDonald's is directly responsible for these costs. 7. Marketing and advertising. Costs associated with promoting the store and attracting customers. 8. Inventory management. Expenses related to acquiring, storing, and managing products for sale. By owning the property, McDonald's benefits from potential property appreciation, allowing it to offset some of the costs mentioned above. Additionally, owning the property provides more control over store location, improvements, and long-term stability. For example, McDonald's can make adjustments to their store layout, design, or overall concept without having to negotiate with a landlord. This flexibility can lead to a more customized and efficient store experience for customers, resulting in increased sales and customer satisfaction. Conclusion: comparing the TCO of Guomei Electronics and McDonald's demonstrates the impact of different retail store management strategies on the overall cost and profitability of a business. While both approaches have their advantages and disadvantages, McDonald's decision to purchase store locations has proven to be more resilient and profitable in the face of skyrocketing rental costs in China. Guomei Electronics, which primarily relied on renting store locations, eventually faced financial difficulties as rental costs continued to rise, ultimately leading to the closure of their stores. This scenario highlights the importance of understanding market trends, such as housing market fluctuations and inflation, when making long-term decisions for a business. On the other hand, McDonald's has been able to maintain or even increase profitability by purchasing store locations, providing more control over costs and long-term stability. This strategy has allowed McDonald's to better adapt to market conditions and stay competitive. Companies should carefully analyze their specific market conditions and weigh the long-term benefits and risks of each approach to determine the best strategy for their business. Being aware of market trends and potential future challenges can significantly impact the success and sustainability of a retail business in an increasingly competitive landscape.